These are some best practices for setting up your Power Teacher gradebook to record learning behaviors properly. The first thing you need to do is create a category called Learning Behaviors. Points possible should be 4. The score type should be points, and it's very important that you untick this box called Include in Final Grade. Otherwise, your reporting levels here will influence the final grade, and they're not meant to. So make sure that is unticked and click OK. After you've created a category for learning behaviors, it's best to change your gradebook setup so that it includes this. So if you open up to your semester 2, remember we should all be using category weights, and you may have already set your categories for the semester. What we're going to do is not going to affect any of their grades at all. You need to click Add Category and make sure that you have your learning behaviors one checked as well. Now, to make sure that the learning behaviors don't affect their final overall grade for the course, make sure you set the weighting to 0 and click Save. In order to record the learning behaviors, it's best practice to create an assignment for each time you need to report them. Don't embed them into an existing assignment with other grades. Create an assignment for learning behaviors for the instance that you're assessing. Give it the category of learning behaviors. The score type should be points, and that should automatically default to 4 points possible. Your weighting you can leave as 1.0. Don't change that. However, make sure that Include in Final Grade is turned off. It's also a best practice to put a little description here. Students and parents see that when they click on the assignment. If you have any links to documents, you can also include those there. After you've got this part set up, jump over to the Standards tab and scroll down and find your learning behaviors. So you can assess more than one in the same assignment. It's easiest just to do all 3 at the same time. You don't have to worry about checking this box. It doesn't matter either way. Click Save. After you've got that set up, when you open up the assignment, the standards that are attached to it should show, and those should be the learning behaviors. The one difference with recording learning behaviors assignment and any other type of assignment with regular standards is that we do not want to put any sort of grade in the assignment grade column. Instead, just use the collected indicator, which is the little check mark. Once you can fill that in for each one by right-clicking and marking collected. Or if you right-click on the assignment name at the top and select Fill Scores, you can replace all items with the collected check mark. Click OK, and it will fill it all the way down. That's just an indicator. It's not going to affect their grade. Now when you go into each of these standards scores, or each of these learning behavior scores, you can enter the grades as 4, 3, 2, 1. So of course you can use the fill if you want to fill all of the scores. You can replace all of them with a particular score and click OK, and it will fill them down. Enter the performance level for each of those in a 4, 3, 2, 1 scale. If you enter something that is out of the range of that scale, it will give you a warning. And save. So again, it's best practice, the learning behaviors assignment, set it up as its own individual, use the collected indicator instead of any sort of points or value letter grade there, and make sure that you fill all of them in. Again, the indicator, just to notify yourself of whether or not you've completed all of them. Remember, if this little green, this little S is on a green background, it means it has all of the grades have been fully and completely entered. If not, it will be gray.